that there are different clades. So this is the delta clade, this is the Omicron clade, and then we have alpha, epsilon, beta, iota, mu clades, and so on. So we'll just so these clades are basically decided by multiple sequence alignment and whatever number of mutations or substitutions that we are getting in the genomes. So I'll just play this entire thing, and we'll get an idea of say from 2019 December till date, till March to 2022, what has actually happened, how each clade has grown or reduced. Say for example, we see that so this is the recent timeline, right? And we see that in the recent timeline there are more Omicron sequences, very few delta sequences in the recent timeline, and there are some lineages which have almost become lost, like this dark blue color one, and the yellow ones, and so on. Some lineages have become lost. So these things we'll be able to appreciate once we see the timeline. I'll just play this. So we see that 20 refers to 2020. There were three clades: 20A, 20B, 20C. Then I guess 20A got lost eventually. 20B and 20C lineages remained. Then we have 20D lineage, which developed. Then there is 20E lineage, which has now come into prominence. Then there is the 20G, 20F, E, F and G, and so on. Then there's the epsilon one, 21C. In 2021, we had more diversity. So 19A refers to 20 strains which we got in 2019. Then 20 refers to 2020, and 21 refers to the strains that we got in 2021. So 21A delta, it happened in 2021. Then there is 21B kappa lineage, which was prominent for some time. Then the delta lineage came back into prominence, 21J delta lineage. Then we can appreciate how this delta lineage itself diversified. So you can see that there are very few sequences of delta at the start. As more and more countries started sequencing, we got more samples. We see that there are different types of delta lineages, and there's a lot of diversity within this delta lineage. And few of you you might also be aware that delta lineage had caused a havoc in the number of cases. In some countries, it was responsible for the third wave. In some countries, like India, it was responsible for the second wave, and it had caused high transmissibility rate and high mortality among the patients. So here you can see that there are, at the top, there is one separate sublineage, subclade of delta. Then you can see that there are many sublineages of delta, and at the same time they are evolving. In the same time frame, different sublineages are evolving together. And around this time, the Omicron has also started to appear, and we see that Omicron has already diversified into so many different clades. So we have into so many different sublineages. We have so many lineages of Omicron, because like we know that it's the transmissivity rate is higher than Delta, so that could be one reason. And also so many countries were sequencing Omicron at that time, so we saw a lot of diversity. And again, now Omicron, there are two lineages. One is 21K and 21L. And 21L, both the lineages are being seen now, but we are seeing a higher number of cases of 21K compared to 21L, and both these variants are being observed now, and we can see that very few cases of Delta and other variants have become almost they cease to exist. So Omicron and Delta and Omicron have taken over. So this is